Okay,
Yeah.
so since October 7th, the Israeli army decided to destroy all the roads that get you in and out of any Palestinian community. So separating each and every one Palestinian community from each other. We have up to 650 Israeli military checkpoints. 70 of them are manned 24/7. The rest, they're nothing more than like a gate on the road with a red sign similar to the one I showed you earlier. Those places have soldiers on them 24/7. So now, like Palestinians throughout the West Bank, they're locked within some enclaves throughout the West Bank. So Ramallah is very separate from Bethlehem now. Bethlehem is very separate from Hebron now. Like we have rare access to one another. That's the first thing. The second thing, there have been many Palestinians who were taken to the street protesting Israeli criminal behavior in Gaza, and many of them have been murdered. Between Palestinians that were murdered by Israelis in uniform and Israelis not in uniform, because remember, we have 800,000 Israeli civilians living on top of us in the West Bank. They managed to murder more than, by today, it was 329 Palestinians that were murdered by Israeli criminals in the occupied West Bank. Criminals in uniform and outside uniform. One of the things I do in October as an activist is like I organize visits to help Palestinian families whose land is very difficult to access. Like the state of Israel built a settler road on their land or built an Israeli settlement near their land. So it's a little bit dangerous for them to get to their field. So we organize ourselves and go to help those families. Now, it's the olive harvest now, and we could not even help one family because everyone is scared and everyone is intimidated. Everyone is also shocked by the mercilessness and butchery that's carried out by the state of Israel in Gaza. Like right now, we are dealt with the Israeli soldiers and the settlers who deal with us keep saying like we need to seize the moment, which means like everybody's attention is on Gaza. Let's steal, let's evict, let's destroy. There's more than 20 Palestinian communities that were completely erased by the Israeli government in the occupied West Bank since October 7th. Why? Because all the attention is on Israeli destruction in Gaza, so nobody pays attention to Israeli destruction in the occupied West Bank. And that's rightly so, because like what is happening in Gaza is beyond any normal person's mind. Like Dresden was destroyed over 2 days. The state of Israel is dealing with Gaza as if it was Dresden every single day over the past 22 days. So it's actually something that does not get into anybody's mind. The United States spent like 30 seconds throwing a bomb on Hiroshima. There's more than 14,000 tons of explosives, which is much bigger than the atomic bomb that was thrown in Hiroshima. So those 30 seconds, the state of Israel is enjoying expanding them to like as many days as possible. What's happening is a kind of savagery I could not like believe it could last for longer than 2 or 3 days. But it doesn't seem like the Israelis are tired of it. So in the occupied West Bank, you have all those kind of like feelings of anxiety, fear, defeat, helplessness. You see your people being like butchered, one person and one baby at a time, and you can't do anything about it. So what do? You go out to protest Israeli criminal behavior at Israeli checkpoints, and then you get killed. Arrests are happening right, left, and center. Anybody that was arrested is being loaded in Israeli jail. Like the occupied West Bank is, it's having like 3 million people who are locked up in mini Gazas. The Israeli army have invaded Jenin like 4 times, left people dead behind 4 times already. Israeli criminal behavior is Israeli criminal behavior. Like it happens right, left, and center, as it has always been going on right, left, and center in Palestine for the past 75 years.